What's crackin', movie trivia Schmoedown fans? It's your boy C-Dub, and today we got The Family with Andrew Guy and Drew McWeeny taking on the Wildberries. The Wildberries are known for their wild antics, so will they be able to pull up the upset here today? The Family thus far is undefeated. Should be a damn good match, so let's get it started.
When did Ethan Irwin get so gangster?
Literally just since last week.
I appreciate your sportsmen and all that, but the Wildberries are idiots. I set this up so you could win a belt, so you could win a belt to do what I said I was going to do. I don't want you to give them any quarter. Oh, they're hilarious. They're douchebags. Did someone say Wildberries? Wildberries! Wildberries! We're going to have fun. Don't enable them. They're douchebags. Wildberries, wow.
Each one of these teams has one knockout to their credit, and that's where the similarities end.
Yeah, absolutely. This is, we say it a lot, we don't know what to expect from this match, but quite frankly, we do not know what to expect from the Wildberries, and law enforcement and fire officials have been kept around the arena to make sure things go safely.
That's right. I mean, you look up there, what we have on the question desk up there underneath the bright white hot spotlight, all I see are some liquid hydration methods, and then I see the Coke Zero, the famous Coke Zero of the legendary Drew McWeeny. No calories, no sugar, all knowledge. And then I also see some sort of Pittsburgh version of a Long Island iced tea, which is probably a lot of Malort and Yingling mixed into one big concoction. But sometimes, Ken, the alcohol content of the Wildberries' glass has forged a victory. Could we see an upset here today, maybe on the biggest of stages that they've ever competed on?
No. But you also never know. I think for half a decade now, people have been counting out Josh McCouga when it comes to movie trivia competitions, and time again, people were proven wrong and lost a lot of money to their bookies on the bets. And I would never officially count out the Wildberries, but the Family is on a roll, and the Family... Drew McWeeny and Drew Guy, those are two guys that have proven time and time again what they know, and they've proven it on big level games and matches and moments.
That's right, Ken. The two Drews, kinetic performers in both mind and body, and you look at the ringleader of this family circus, that would be Robert Meyer Burnett, who has just really thrown the entire movie trivia Schmoedown into chaos in the second half of the season. I mean, he had a month to be commissioner. In that month, boy, what a month it was. Not my favorite month that I've ever experienced underneath that reign, but I'll tell you what, now we have the draft coming up next year, which a lot of fans are excited about. There's going to be all new teams, there's going to be managers, there's going to be different factions. It's all going to be chaos next year, and so the run for the Family becomes all that much more important, because maybe this is the last run that we see for Andrew Guy and Drew McWeeny, who have been a really fun pair.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, Meyer Burnett has come in here and he's changed everything with this nuclear option, as he kept teasing. I mean, first of all, I'm going to do more research. I hope Mel Kiper puts out a draft prediction.
It's going to be a lot of work for us.
Because now you have to it's like esports. This isn't all fun and games. Now you have to know the stats, the stories, the strengths, and all those things. And that draft is going to change everything. It's exciting and terrifying all at the same time. But yeah, you're right. The family comes in with an undefeated record here, and they're going to want to, who's to say they can't be picked again on a team? But this could be a final solidifying legacy run here.
Ken, let's be honest with each other. Are we just talking? Are we just filling time before the family trounces the Wildberries? Do they have a shot in this or not?
We're actually filling time because Josh McCouga is in an alley out behind the arena here. We're trying to get him in. But
that's our Josh. You know what?
Yeah.
We can talk all day about the Wildberries, but they're really good at doing it for themselves. So let's just take a look at each team's pre-interview.
Oh, we're rolling, are we? You don't tell me when we're rolling.
Hey, where'd you go? What the hell?
This is bullshit. We came here to stand out, not blend in. Nobody tells me I can't wear green. The screen should be blue. Green screen is, come on. What is this, 97? 94?
Predictions go out the window when you talk about the Wildberries. Sometimes they know a lot of stuff, sometimes they know absolutely nothing, but it is always an entertaining matchup. I dare say that the Wildberries don't spend as much time studying as some other teams, but sometimes it comes down to what categories you know, and...
We don't study.
No.
We don't want to study because we don't care about winning or belts.
Yeah.
We just want you guys to like us and be our friends and drink with us and yell.
Wildberries have done the unthinkable and won a match by scoring 30 points.
They did.
I'm so used to driving home from these things angry, sad. It's going to be nice to not have to do that until the next time we have a match.
I love it when a plan comes together, and I am surrounded by the results of my plan.
I love the Wildberries.
Okay? What's there not to love about these two guys? I am excited to start off our tournament run against these two gentlemen.
Now let me tell you a quick story about the family. Drew McCreaney used to scare me, okay? Physically and trivia-wise. And guess what? He still scares me. Now Andrew Guy, on the other hand, he's part of that action army.
Sure.
But his suits are too tight and he's too good looking.
I would appreciate it if he toned that down. The last time that Drew McQueen and I were in a tournament together, we went to the finals against one another. And now, we've joined forces. That's it. The family, the tournament. Let's do this. No time for talk. Let's go.
Hang on, everyone. All right, listen. Here's my prediction for the matches. I predict probably a loss, and if we win, we will scream Wildberries from the top of our lungs on a mountain.
And you know what? Does it even matter? Because it's not about winning. It's about getting wild.
Wildberries!
That's the Wildberries that you know and love. They are certainly excited to be here. Confident is not the word I would choose to describe that interview, but they always are ready to light it up.
Look, entertaining. This league was founded on entertainment just as much as competition. That's why they're favorites. And then the family. You're talking about their path to the championship. And then, quite frankly, as Drew Guy said, he likes the Wildberries. This is a kind of a weird mutual respect. And, of course, Josh is afraid of Drew McQueenie, as a lot of people are, because he might actually be a godfather.
Is Drew McQueenie in Josh McCouga's head? Andrew Guy's theatrics, are they going to translate to correct answers? Elliot Dewberry, can anything shake that mountain of a man?
You tell me, sir. You tell me. This is going to be an interesting match.
Well, regardless of what happens today, looking forward to working with both you and Josh McCouga in Washington, D.C. at the Comedy Loft November 16th. But Ken, that's not what we're here to sell
I'll be
today.
there.
It is a huge tournament match. Let's go to the tail of the tape. So Ken, I'm looking for the Wildberries' strengths.
Scroll up. You have to scroll up.
I'm
That's
scroll up.
Josh's probationary officer's phone number.
Okay.
Scroll
and then
down.
down here, I
It's
see
under- open up the file.
Elliot is that's Elliot's old Match.com profile.
Yeah, that's drink orders?
Yeah.
No? Okay.
They're good at
There's
drinking.
No strings. There's no strings, yeah.
They're good at drinking. They're good at Little Giants and the Sandlot knowledge.
Absolutely. On the other side, the family strings include everything else, including classics, Oscars, 80s, of course, with Drew McWeeny, and action movies with Drew Guy.
And drawing a nice audience at New York Comedy Club for team action. All right, Ken, well, I am ready to get going here. Are you prepared? Are the dogs in the studio ready?
Yes, sir.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown. It's time for the movie trivia
The
Schmoedown.
Ultimate Schmoedown Teams Tournament.
Time. You got it. Introduce these people.
Here we go. Introducing first, with a record of 2 wins somehow and 4 defeats and 1 KO. Get ready for Elliot Dewberry and the Wild Man, Josh Makuga.
Say what you want about the Wildberries. The crowd loves them. They're actually ventured in the crowd. Elliot Dewberry, I would say, more of the man about town than the two.
They're
Our crew. We're trying to keep up with the antics of the Wildberries.
Wow.
There's only so much we can do as they emerge back onto the stage.
Fans by the end.
Wow, look at this.
There is Elliot and Josh. Elliot, you're wearing today. Do you have anything you want to say about your wardrobe?
Summer is not over. I don't care what the calendar says. It is 100 degrees outside.
All
I
right.
will wear white.
And Josh, your hat says Brophies. You want to give a shout out to any Pittsburgh area sports bar?
No, this was the sports bar I went to the day after my wedding. But no, it was anticlimactic. I know, but a special shout out to whoever that kid is in the crowd that I made clap his hands. I like that kid. It's probably Drew McWeely's son, but more than likely. And that's I don't know who the other person is, but I yelled at her and I apologize.
I don't.
Oh, you don't. But, yell. But I would also like to point out to both of you numbnuts, okay, that we are a really nice group of handsome gentlemen that have strengths, and those strengths are wearing floral patterns. They might not be movie trivia related, okay? We might own a cool dog. But you know what? In the meantime, we're up here putting our hearts into getting some of these correct.
Let's try to have fun here.
We'll fix it in post. We'll fix it in post.
Love you, Elliot.
All right. And now, their opponents, with a record of 3 wins and 0 defeats and 1 knockout, led to the arena by their manager and mastermind, Robert Meyer Burnett. This is Drew Guy, Drew McWeeny, the family.
Robert Meyer Burnett emerges from the curtain, and he is now summoned.
We got the Hitman, Brad, the
And there's the team, the family.
and Drew.
How many people are on this team? Look at the walkout. They're really letting Brandon and Robert do the heist for them. Nice handshake from everybody keeping it classy thus far in the match. Cougar. All right. And the family.
I would just like to say it is an honor to be up here with the Wildberries. I'm very excited for this. It is an honor for you.
All right.
It's what I just said.
This is
Literally word for word.
Now, Drew, your Coke Zero, does that have alcohol in it? Because if it doesn't, that's against company rules.
Yeah,
here.
no, but I'd be happy to
This match is
actually
already
pretty
going in a direction.
Yeah, it's
We're
very
gonna-
Italian. They do that there.
This match has a chance to be louder than a Who concert in 1978. So,
breaking decibel level. We're not sure what is in the chalices drunk by the Wildberries. I hope it's the apple
Definitely
juice
ice in there.
that I replaced it with. Gentlemen, we are here in the tournament setting. The winner will move on to face the winner of the Paddington 2 and the Evil Geniuses. The loser will join me at Buffalo Wild Wings for this Sunday slate of NFL matchups. In round number 1, the field of competitors will be asked 8 questions from 8 different corners of movie trivia Schmoedown know-how. It is a team format, but you may not rely on the knowledge of your teammate to help you in round number 1. It is an individual exercise. Each point you accrue will be added to your team's total. Each question is worth 1 point. There's no penalty for missing a question. There is no stealing in round number 1. Each team has 3 usages of the JTE rule throughout the duration of the match. You're not sure you heard a question right, you want us to repeat it, you need to buy yourself another 15 seconds to get that correct answer. From the back of your head to the front of your head, use 15 seconds and a JTE rule. You also each have 1 challenge to be used at any point throughout the 3-round match. And I ask the family first as the favorites, Drew and Drew, are you all ready?
Yep. Yeah, I wish I had a drink, you know?
There's a cup right in front of you, sir.
All right.
There's like 30 people out there.
Crisis averted. Elliot and Josh, the Wildberries, are you ready to compete?
Yeah, sure.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown!
Killers! Before we move on, I'd like to point out that Robert Meyer Burnett did not like the Bad Boys for Life trailer, and for that, he can go straight to hell.
All right, co-signed by Martin
That
Lawrence.
hell is Miami right about now.
I concur.
Thank you, Andrew.
Good
So
to
does
have
Elliot.
agreements early on. Ken, as soon as you're ready to ask the first question, bail us out of this pre-show madness.
All right, this is the best episode of the afternoons we've ever had. First question out of 8 is in the category of dramas. In 2010's The Town, Ben Affleck falls for Claire, the bank manager of the bank they robbed. Who played Claire?
All right.
Rebecca Hall.
I would call this movie Northeast Point Break.
Yeah.
She was also in Iron Man 3.
Instead of surfing, we're cutting flowers.
5, 4,
Oh, you better
3,
hope so.
2,
Can't say fuck
1.
anymore.
Looking for answers, starting with McWeeny.
Yeah, I'm going to kick things off by saying I don't remember that movie.
Oh, it's so good! I'm leaving this whole town behind me.
Sorry.
My rear view.
Elliot, who you got?
Elliot.
All right, Infinity.
Zed.
Have it? I think
Does,
I might
does
have
Drew
it.
have it?
Rebecca Hall.
That's
It is
correct.
Rebecca
No, I put Rebecca Ferguson. Dude, that girl's wicked British.
I just cleared the table.
Dang it.
Right, here we go.
I would
I
like
was
to.
going to say Rebecca Hall. Can we
I would
start
like to
that
point
over?
out to the competitors and everybody watching, that does not mean that the family has won the match. That is 1 point. We move on to your next category in the world of fantasy science fiction.
Shush us.
Fantasy sci-fi. Your question is, Christian Bale and Sam Worthington starred in what 2009 sci-fi action film?
1-0 game.
Yeah, gotta get the title right here. Gotta get the title
Gotta get the title
correct.
right, and with the
Because we wanted to know what film it was.
Terminator Salvation.
Dagnino Burnett
5, 4,
5,
3, 2, 1. Pens down, Elliot.
Just
you're
walking
first.
through the set. Terminator Salvation.
Give him a point.
That's correct.
And
Terminator Salvation.
Also had it, Josh McCougar.
Guess what, guys? Terminator Salvation.
Terminator Salvation.
Good for you. Good for
I like you, man. You're a hell of a guy, but get off my set. You're walking through the set.
We're bloody done professionally.
All right. Drew, do you have any Christian Bale impressions you'd like to do from the set of that film? No. Then we can move on to your next category. Ken, what is it?
Category is 90s movies. 90s movies. This is the decade in which I was 50. Who played the titular father in 1991's remake of Father of the Bride?
And Ken's settling into an actual match here. Everybody's on
It
the board.
might be.
Steve Martin.
All right.
Wildberries.
I watched the match you gave away the answer the other day, Ken.
It was great. I almost did it.
laughed.
I almost did it again right now.
4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down, starting with you, Andrew Guy.
Steve Martin.
That's correct.
Josh McCougar.
Steve Martin.
Whoa! Drew McQueenie.
That would be Steve Martin.
And Elliot Dewberry.
Steve
They're on fire.
Almost did it again because that is my all-time favorite comedian, and I almost blew the match there with the answer.
All right. Horror/thriller is your next category. Sorry,
Pass.
Josh.
Are
but
you
this
on the
film,
pass on a category?
This film isn't actually that scary. It's more of like a weird romance. Your question. Name one of the 4 lead performers in the 2015 horror film Crimson Peak.
What?
Need one of the four.
That's a movie?
It's a film.
Crimson Peak. I think you mean Crimson Tide, starring Alec Baldwin, Sean Connery.
Neither one of them are in that film.
correct. Yeah.
That is Denzel Washington and Gene Hackman.
Tom Hiddleston.
5, 4,
You're thinking of the Hunt for Red Octobers.
2, 1.
Repeat the question.
All right, we got a repeat from Drew Guy.
Name one of the four lead performers from the 2015 horror film Crimson Peak. Not to be confused with Crimson Tide or Dante's Peak.
Yeah, absolutely. The four competitors up there forming the best improv sketch group in North Hollywood.
Drew is not happy.
5, 4,
Let me think
3,
10 seconds longer about the wrong
2,
answer.
1. Pens down, Josh McCouga. What do you have?
I don't know, Adam Scott?
Great guess, but wrong.
Jessica Chastain.
Jessica Chastain
Yeah.
is in Crimson Peak. Elliot Dewberry.
Tom Hiddleston.
Tom Hiddleston
That's
is in
correct.
Crimson Peak. Andrew Guy.
Elle Fanning.
Incorrect.
Had quick question.
Nice work, Kelly.
Was Charlie Hunnam in that movie?
Charlie Hunnam was also
Okay,
in
because
it.
I put that and then I panicked and I raised it.
And Mia Wasikowska.
Yeah.
Mia Wasikowska.
Hold on, real quick.
I'd
like to.
Coach is going to use a timeout.
Yeah.
No, I don't need a challenge or timeout. I just like to bring to the attention of the people in this crowd. Raise your hands if you've seen Crimson Peak. Besides you, Drew. Wow, more people. More people than I thought.
Two people.
Half this audience is comprised of children who are not old enough to go see the film. That's true.
All right.
Your next question comes from Action Adventure. Ken, what do we got?
All right. Who plays the Sheriff of Nottingham in 1991's Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves?
One of the all-time great
Yeah.
90s films, in my opinion, and maybe the best sixth grade dance song.
Hey, Mark.
You know it's true.
Look into my eyes. All right.
Everything
There we go.
I do.
5, 4, 3.
Shit, what the hell? Why am I blanking on his name? It's fucking... from Die Hard. Why am I blanking on his name? Snape. It's freaking Snape. Why am I blanking on his name? I cannot remember his name. I'm sorry.
3, 2, 1. I'm hurting. All right, we are looking for answers from Elliot Dewberry.
Is it Alan Rickman?
You are right, sir. Alan Rickman. That is weird, but right.
McCouga.
I said John C. Reilly.
Oh,
I'm
Drew
sorry.
McQueen.
That would be Alan Rickman.
all right, we have a lead. We have a
hurts. That hurts.
6, 8, 6.
That hurts. I'm sorry, Elliot. I'm sorry.
All right,
Sorry to all the
next
Wildberries fan out there.
This is in the world of animated movies. These movies drawn by hand or on a computer. Your question. Mel Gibson lends his voice to the lead character in what 2000 stop-motion animated film? It was released in the year 2000.
I saw this movie in
Yes,
Oh, wow. He's stuck in an Alan Rickman accent. And we go to 5, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat.
Okay.
Oh,
That's great usage of a JTE rule there. Mel Gibson lends his voice to the lead character in what 2000 stop-motion animated film? Gonna do a token 15 seconds. Everybody got your answer prepared? Okay, then we are gonna start with you this time, Drew McWeeny. What's your answer?
Chicken Run.
Give him a point. Did the JT rule pay off for Elliot Dewberry?
It did.
Chicken Run. Chicken Run. Andrew Guy claims to have seen it in the theater.
Chicken Run.
Josh McCouga.
Wallace and Gromit.
Great guess.
Look, I'm gonna say
That is a great guess.
That's a great guess.
That's the kind of accurate guessing you expect from Josh McCouga, just not quite enough to get the
Mark,
point.
I think you're confused about the word accurate.
That should be at least like 0.2 points.
Yeah, like give me.
Category 10.
All right.
We have some questions about famous people.
Question 7 comes in the category of famous actors and actresses. So, no
Isn't that
character
everybody?
actors. All right.
Some of them aren't famous. Charlie Hunnam's not famous.
What?
Shia LaBeouf is specifically not famous.
Okay.
anymore. The Conjuring.
Right.
All right. Here we go. Here's the question.
Sorry.
What 2010 historical drama stars Colin Firth and Jeffrey Rush?
Those are two famous actors.
Famous actors.
Very well known.
Very well known indeed.
Would you rather have Colin Firth?
Can you repeat the question, please?
All right, we got Drew with the repeat. What 2010 historical drama stars Colin Firth and Jeffrey Rush.
This is a little vanity test for you. Would you rather have Colin First Talent or Charlie
Called the
Hunnam's
King?
abs?
I would.
I'm going abs all day.
Going First Talent. I think more women
going
would
abs
enjoy him.
all day.
Yeah, and men.
And mine would be gone in a week.
5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Andrew Guy.
The King's Speech.
That's correct.
Oh, shoot.
Correct. Josh, what do you have? Do you want to show us?
Pride and Prejudice.
Good guess.
King's Speech.
Right. Speech.
The King's Speech.
Yes.
Elliot Dewberry. Coming to
That's right.
Carrie.
Wildberries on his
Can I
back.
do more matches in the morning?
Yes, you
I'd
can.
like to point out,
Alcohol hasn't quite settled in.
I'd like to really point out that everybody knows that the back of the Wildberries is Elliot Dewberry. He's carried this team for years to
The rear legs, the jumping legs.
You're the
On
stem.
horse.
You're the stem, Josh.
All right. We appreciate the Wildberries pointed out. Maybe a better comment for the pre or post game interview, not necessarily
Shut up,
in
Mark.
match. We move on
I
to
think you're great. Great shirt, man.
Patreon
Did you
question.
steal that from my closet and then not dry
This
clean it?
is a Patreon question. The following question comes to you from our good buddy, a fellow patron, a loyal Patreon member, Jeremy Hastings.
Jeremy Hastings.
Oh, yeah. Thank you,
JTH reacts himself.
for supporting the show, Jeremy Hastings. He wanted a question in the category, perhaps my favorite, in the world of comedies. All right. And your question is, Ken, we are back. Ken, we are live. What 1970s comedy includes the following characters: Bo Danville, Cletus Snow, and Sheriff Buford T. Justice? The competitors balking at a 70s. I will remind them.
I saw this one in the theaters.
Monty Python, The Holy Grail,
Yeah.
released in the 70s.
That's right.
Animal House, released in the 70s. Young Frankenstein, released in the 70s. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down,
Blazing
Josh
Saddles?
McCouga.
Blazing Saddle?
Would guess again, but no, Drew McWeeny.
No, it was Redneck Star Wars, or as we know it, Smokey and the
That
Bandit.
is
Elliot Dewberry.
I tried to think of that, but all I could come up with Midnight
I mean, that's not bad.
Andrew Guy.
I wrote what Josh wrote.
He's Andrew.
And I
Guy.
knew it was wrong. He admitted to cheating right there, but it didn't pay off.
I mean,
He got
Yes,
the
I
answer on his own, but Josh
All
got the
right,
same.
13-8 is that was
13-8.
it.
Smokey and the Bandit, a comedy?
The
Or a...
tally.
Yes.
action adventure
sir.
challenge.
I think I've seen that movie and never laughed.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, and Ken, if it was not for Drew McWeeny forgetting that the film The Town was released, he would have had a perfect round. Unless we move on to round number 2. So you have 10 categories that are movie trivia Schmoedown based, and we also have every competitor's favorite spinner's choice and fan favorite opponent's choice, where things can get really wacky. Once we settle on a category, each team will be asked 6 questions from said genre. Each question's worth 2 points. There's no penalty for missing a question. However, stealing is available in round number 2. So if you're not sure of the answer, ask us for multiple choice. We'll give you 4 options, one of which is the correct answer. At that point, the value of the question goes down to 1. Each team will have a mulligan at the wheel if they do not like the category that they spun first. And this entire wheel today, Ken, another one of our loyal patrons has sponsored the entire wheel. How about a shout? Jeremiah Morris.
Jeremiah Morris! Salute, General! Big time salute to Jeremiah Morris.
And his slices are rom-coms and 2010s. Boy, he could drink his wine. He always had some mighty fine wine.
That's right, Jeremiah was a bulldog and he'd support us. Go to patreon.com/Schmoedown to become a patron and have your name screamed by me or Mark.
Well done, Ken. Back to me and now the family. Andrew Guy, Drew McWeeny, would you gentlemen like to spin the wheel, or would you like to defer to your Wildberry opponent?
Gonna defer.
Here come the berries.
Defer. Which one of you drunk individuals will stumble to the wheel now?
Yeah,
You can really put that wheel to it, McCougs. The new wheel.
This new wheel was,
That's right.
yeah. It does sound like Coney Island. This wheel was a prop in the movie Memphis Belle.
Biopics.
No.
Oh,
2010.
2010. You gonna keep it?
Yeah, I like it.
They're gonna keep it.
All right.
Jeremiah Morris's category gets picked.
Might not work.
That's right. They're going to do the 2010s. Josh McCouga emerging from behind the desk to prove that he's wearing a George Hamilton Tuesday tanning outfit.
Just glad he had pants on this time.
2010s movies, gentlemen, 6 questions. They will be administered by host of the Afternoons podcast alongside Josh McCouga and Napsok.
Absolutely. This will be very fun here. 6 questions in this round. Here you go. In the category of 2000s. Don't forget you have multiple choice. 2010s. I think.
Very different.
I think the last decade is the 90s. That's how age works. 2010s. First question. Don't forget you have multiple choice. In Hot Tub Time Machine 2, who plays a character who, after time traveling, becomes famous by stealing Black Eyed Peas songs for his own gain? Is this the plot of that Beatles movie?
Craig Robinson.
That's right. 2 points for the Wildberries.
And the Wildberries are within 3 of
McCouga
the
said
family.
that with authority. With authority. All right. Question number 2. Which actress plays Molly, Jonah Hill's love interest in 21 Jump Street?
Jonah Hill's love interest?
Not Richard Grieco's.
Captain Marvel.
He calls me
Brie Larson. Brie
Oh,
Larson.
Brie Larson.
2 points!
Wow.
2 points for
You know,
It's the
Elliot
flip in the other
gave
one.
them
Yeah.
a competitive salvo with the opening round, and now Josh
Look at
McCouga
this.
come to play in the 2010s.
Question 3 in the, I say, underrated crime comedy Game Night. Who plays Jason Bateman's brother, who is kidnapped and must be found by Bateman and his friends?
That would be Kyle Chandler.
Look at
Josh
that!
McCouga is on fire, and the Wildberries have a lead over the family.
All right,
there.
all right. Fourth question. In the 2017 movie, The House, who stars as Scott and Kate Johnson, who open up an illegal casino in their basement.
So, Will
I saw it
Ferrell.
last night. Will Ferrell, Amy Poehler.
Get out of here! Get out of here!
And Ken, I think that the family is as shocked as the crowd, or even us up here, or maybe even the Wildberries' own family members.
Nice.
Yeah.
With the Wildberries
not
on
the
an
70s.
unprecedented run here in the 2010s, thanks in large part to
happening?
Josh McCouga's viewing habits as recent as this week.
That's crazy.
He's
That's
called his airplane
crazy stuff.
movie.
Yeah.
All right, fifth question. Who directed 2014's Nightcrawler, starring Jake Gyllenhaal?
No idea. What is that?
Oh,
I did the interviews for the movie, and
That's not helping you now. We're gonna need an answer soon. We're gonna need an
Remind the
answer
competitors
soon.
that children are in the
Multiple
audience
choice.
and are
Multiple
watching.
choice.
Excuse us, sir.
A. Tony Gilroy. B.
that guy, Tony
Michael Man. That's your final answer, and incorrect. For a
Can we repeat the
Deal.
multiple choice just
Do we
for
have
fun?
to? You-
No, we don't have to.
you-
Let's just do it.
you-
Go ahead.
you
It's
may.
Dan Gilroy.
Dan Gilroy for 1 point.
That was a trick answer.
All right.
in there.
That's why you gotta
is that a
read
Patreon from Jeremiah Hastings?
I
or
still
what?
would have picked Tony Gilroy. You just combined 2 people.
All right.
God.
All right. Final question. Final question in this
Sure,
round.
Karen Knapsack. Go ahead.
Which Tom Hooper film was released in 2012?
Tom Hooper?
Yes,
is that an
sir.
actor?
Sorry, Tom, who?
Which Tom Hooper film was released in 2012?
Yep. Yeah, multiple choice, please.
A.
All
The
of them.
King's Speech. B. The Damn United. C. Les Miserables. D. The Danish
Les
Girl.
Miserables, I think.
Those are all terrible movies.
Les Miserables.
Not going to win a lot of favor
Les
with the crowd.
Miserables.
That is correct.
All right.
All right. Ken, they started out
Hate
hot.
me like one of your Danish girls.
Exactly. That's exactly
They
the
had a
movie.
heat check with the Tony Dan Gilroy mishap, and that awarded the family a point. But Wildberries still very impressive, round number 2 in my eyes,
Yeah.
because it gave them the lead. They're up 17 to 14.
They have a lead, and that's what
Scoreboard.
you got to be worried about with McCouga. Sometimes he hits that weird vein of knowledge, and he surges to the lead there, but also the wine spritzers are taking effect. So,
And now the family has
yeah,
their
the
spin in
family.
the wheel.
Right. Drew's
Here
gonna give
comes
a
Drew
speed
McQueenie.
spin.
Drew McWeeny steps up, the Godfather himself. Let's go, Godfather. Hopped up on Coke Zero. Here comes the spin.
Just like most of us in the 70s.
Pure caffeine.
Yes.
And the wheel careens past opponent's choice. We could have spinner's choice.
Got it. They
Wow.
got it. Spinner's choice.
Let's go for you. Let's go for your category. Let's do it. We'll go 80s.
80s it is.
For the Drews and the family, your first question in the world of 80s movies. In the film The Terminator, what is the make and model of the cybernetic assassin sent to kill Sarah Connor?
T-800.
It is a T-800.
Yes.
And
Everyone
with
knows
that, the family pulls to within one of the Wildberries' lead, and they can overtake the Wildberries with this next answer if it's correct. What is the occupation of Steve Martin's character in the 1987 comedy Roxanne?
He's a fireman.
He is
Fire
a
chief.
fireman.
Yep, that's correct.
He's a fireman. He's the fire chief of the unit.
Is that the one with he's got a huge nose?
Got a big nose.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Big nose, but you know what, Josh? He still finds love.
What's that?
He still finds love.
Big
Thanks,
heart
Mark.
too, buddy. Big
Thanks.
heart.
Big heart. No, it's a great movie. I always forget the difference between Novocaine and Roxanne. I'm kidding. That was a joke. Jesus.
Like
We can cut
What? No, Novocaine.
I'd like to remind you that Josh McCook and I will be appearing with Mark Ellis at the Comedy Loft
No,
November 16th.
no more plugs. We move on back to the 80s movies. In the 1983 action film Blue Thunder, which actor plays a cop in charge of piloting a new high-tech helicopter?
That would be Roy Scheider.
It is
That is
Roy
correct.
Scheider. If only they had that helicopter at the end of Jaws 2.
Blue Thunder.
Thunder is great.
Blue Streak, which is also very
Martin
was-
Lawrence, Luke Wilson,
I know,
anybody?
fantastic.
No Airwolf. But
All
I'll
right.
tell you what.
In the 1980s, we are now halfway through the category. The family is up 20 to 17 over the Wildberries. You can get 2 more points to your credit if you know this. This classic character actress, known for her distinctive voice, plays the ghost of Christmas Present opposite Bill Murray in Scrooge.
Oh, she's the best. God love Carol Kane.
She
love
is
Carol
the
Kane.
best.
Love Carol Kane.
She is one of the best. All right, your next question, your penultimate question in this round 5 of 6. What is the name of the quaint town that is the setting for a majority of the film Gremlins? I don't know why I'm thinking.
Go multiple choice.
Multiple choice it is. Is it A, East Great Falls, B, Kingston Falls, C, Bedford Falls, or D, Shaker Heights?
I believe it is B, Kingston Falls.
It is B, Kingston Falls. There's but one
Might have
bank
a
in that
chance.
town, and the unruly Mrs. Deagle runs it. All right, your last question in round number 2. This could potentially give the family an 8-point lead going into round number 3. What is the full name? We need the first and last name of Daniel LaRusso's main
Johnny
rival
Lawrence.
in The Karate Kid.
Johnny Lawrence.
Johnny Lawrence.
That's
Maybe
perfect.
they watched Cobra Kai on YouTube, Brett. They got it correct, 25 to 17. And Ken, a nice round of 2 by the Wildberries, but the family showing why they are the favorites and sport a 3-0 record. It's because they know a lot about a lot of movies, certainly in the 1980s.
Absolutely, that's
Would've
what
been a lot
Drew's
cooler if you
strengths
guys, like,
really
spun
are,
after his
and
stories.
they showed it there.
I
But
know.
again,
Pulled one of
Makuga kept the team, kept the Wildberries here in the game in round 3. Anything can happen.
And we have seen that from both Josh Makuga as an individual and from Makuga and Elliott as part of the Wildberries. They can have a round 3 surge. And in round number 3, this is the round that will decide the match, lest we go to overtime, which is sudden death. In round number 3, each team is going to give us a series of numbers. These numbers can range from 1 to 20. Each number corresponds to a different category of movie, trivia, Schmoedown, know-how. Your first question is worth 2 points. Your next one's worth 3 points. Your last one, should we make it that far, is worth 5 points. Because this is the team format, once we tell the team what your category is, the team will have to choose which member of said team is going to answer by themselves. The opposite member will then answer the 3-point question, also alone. You may only team up with your teammates' knowledge for the 5-point question. So, because the family enjoys an 8-point lead, Ken, we are going to get their 3 lucky numbers first from 1 to 20. Drew?
We will go 7, 14, and 11.
7, 14, and 11 it is. And the Wildberries. Which 3 Pittsburgh Steelers jerseys feel lucky?
3,
Nice call.
5,
Yep.
12.
Boom.
We did it. That's it. They went. Those were good.
The Wildberries
Those were good
succeeded in
numbers. Those
not
are the
naming
best
any of the numbers that the family had named.
Winner, Wildberries.
All right. Ken Knapsack will be asking the Wildberries their questions. Ken, at your ready, they selected number 3. What category are we looking at?
That is directors. Who'll be answering the 2-point question in directors?
I'll take it.
I can't do it. Who wants to
All
miss
right.
it?
Elliot is going to be answering this 2-point question. Name a film, one film, in which Nicolas Cage has been directed by John Turteltaub.
Snake Eyes.
Who? What? Huh? Turtle Top?
Turteltaub. Turteltaub.
Snake Eyes. Think Snake Eyes.
Just make up a director.
2 points.
Name.
Think Snake
1,
Eyes
2,
is
5, 4.
Repeat the question, could you?
All right, second one. Name one film in which Nicolas Cage has been directed by John Turteltaub.
He changed the name. Or Turtle Top.
Did you say turtle top or turtle ton?
At this point, does it matter for you both?
Turtle Top.
It could.
I'm just trying to get all my turtle
5,
directors organized.
4, 3.
Left
2.
behind.
That's a good guess, but no. No, looking for National Treasure Book of
that
Secrets,
guy.
and the Sorcerer's
That turtle
Apprentice.
director.
Turtle Top,
third one?
T-A-U-B is the end of his name. The
Sorcerer's
Sorcerer's
Apprentice.
Apprentice.
The Heron. All right, that was.
Well, Ken,
Well, we can only go for a tie now.
That was a fun improv.
you know, look, we've seen this happen before. The movie Trivia Schmoedown started way back in the late 60s on the Ed Sullivan program. And ever since the
Real big
inception,
contest.
it seems like every so often we get into a situation where it all comes down to what is inside Josh McCouga's head to continue a match. We have arrived at that moment yet again here today.
Exciting moment for everybody.
One of the most entertaining subsets of any movie Trivia Schmoedown year.
Here
is
we
when
go.
Josh McCouga has all the pressure on him. More often than not, he is able to rise to the occasion. What category does he have for the 3-point question to advance the match?
All right, what's in Josh's head is Steeler games and that Cindy Crawford Pepsi commercial. The category is 2010.
Oh, my God! What is this?
2010.
Okay, all right. Shut up.
All right. Here we go. A 3
Please, God, don't do
Point.
anything stupid.
question.
This 2010 film was directed by
Richard Linklater's Everybody Wants Some
Baseball.
follows a team of college-age
Baseball.
boys that all play what sport?
Baseball.
Josh McCouga talking some
He hit the baseball with an
getting
axe.
some high fives.
Sick.
McCouga just randomly assaulted children in the audience. That was crazy. I don't know what just happened.
Charges may be pressed, but in the meantime, we will not honor any suspensions until after the match. We have a chance to review that tape.
He touched a child.
All right.
Don't say that.
The Wildberries, the onus remains on them, Ken. They have to collect themselves because now we're at the 5-point question. If the Wildberries get this right, they will force the hand of the family to answer a question correctly. If they miss it, the family will move on to face the winner of the Paddington 2 and Evil Geniuses in round 2 of the Ultimate
Absolutely.
Schmoedown.
A lot of pressure on this, as Jar Jar Binks once said. Steady now. Here we go.
What?
Nice call.
5-point question. You chose the number 12. The category is famous actors and actresses.
Okay, this is a wide open category. Nobody knows why it's a category.
All right. Here we go for the tie. Which actress made her final theatrical film appearance as Wilma's mother
Elizabeth
in the
Taylor.
1994 Flintstones movie?
Elizabeth Taylor.
They are allowed to confirm.
Elizabeth
confirm.
Taylor.
One JT will run
One JT
Elizabeth
left.
Taylor.
between them and the family moving on.
Everyone, I think it's
5.
Elizabeth Taylor.
Want to start with the dead category.
2.
Repeat.
All right. Which actress made her final theatrical film appearance
Elizabeth
as
Taylor.
Wilma's mother in the 1994 Flintstones movie?
All comes down to
This is it. No repeats, nothing left. There we go. They're talking, they're drinking, or maybe they should be.
All right, listen.
All right.
One more miracle.
All right.
Thank you.
5,
We gotta be counting down.
3,
Judy Garland.
2, and your winner,
Elizabeth Taylor.
family.
Better on that sentence.
Elizabeth Taylor.
Look at that. I don't know
Family
what
that misses
happened.
Ken.
Where's my music? Cue the music.
Celebrates
My
with his
bananas are
team.
folding.
Hats off to the Wildberries for once again never failing to entertain us with a match. They know enough to continue to get on that stage and earn that white hot spotlight. And the family has earned another appearance in the Ultimate Schmoedown. They advanced to round number 2 to face the Paddington 2 and the Evil Geniuses winners. So what do we make of this match? And if this was the last time that we see the Wildberries compete together, because Lord knows what's going to happen next year with the draft and what teams are going to be on who, but if this was the last for the Wildberries, they're not going to be confused with the Sharwolves anytime soon, but man, they gave us a lot of entertainment and a lot of memories.
Yeah, they are the Sharwolves of bar crawls, but I'll tell you what, they leave, if this is their final match, they leave a legacy that will not be forgotten, but maybe not best remembered. But we're going to see and hear from them right now, Mark, as we get ready to pitch it over to the wonderful director of the Patreon page and all-around popular personality here, Emma Fife. She's waiting for her interviewers right now, or subjects, I should say. And on that note, we're going to go...
Oh, it's the winning team.
It's the winning team.
The winning team first. The Wildberries gathering their emotions for perhaps their last post-match interview.
From the booth, we got it. Emma 5, take it.
Thanks, Ken. We are here with the victorious family. Specifically, I would like to say congratulations to Drew McWeeny.
What are you talking about? I answered the T800. Okay, I went 6 of 8 round 1. All right, this was a team. This was a collaborative.
First question. So there we go.
Yeah.
That's true. Drew McWeeny forgot that that was a film. Yes, he forgot that that was a movie. Well, listen, there is no doubt in my mind that the family, you guys know a thing or two about movie trivia. Even you, Andrew Guy.
This is drastically different from our last interview. We need to start over. You need to have her introduce us right. You're in charge of the league. Let's do it. Let's start from you.
Actually, I'm in charge of the team's league, so...
No. I think what Mr. Guy is saying, he demands respect. A victory is a victory. I mean, equivocating, it doesn't matter. We won. They won. We all won. All of you, the fans, have won today.
Also, equivalating, we are in the first place. We deserve to be here, so thank you for being an equivalent.
Do you know what equivalating means? Actually, okay.
It's not even a word.
I'm not 100% sure, Brandon Hannah, why you're here. Are you part of this? No?
He's part of the damn team. He's one of the boys. One of the powerhouse that is the family.
Great. You realize there is a microphone.
He's right.
You don't need to yell, Robert Meyer Burnett. Well, very impressive performance, I do have to say. Of course, it worked out very nicely for you that you got Spinner's Choice. Drew McWeeny continuing to prove that you are a powerhouse when it comes to decades in the Schmoedown, and honestly, pretty much anything else. I have yet to determine what Drew McWeany's real weakness is. So, going into the next round of the teams tournament here in the Ultimate Schmoedown, you're going to be facing either the Evil Geniuses or Paddington 2. Any preference, any thoughts about that match?
Well, Paddington 2 is charming. But is that a team also?
That's a team also. Yeah, that's Alonzo and Matt are Paddington 2.
Well, they sound just as charming as the movie. Yeah, but we'll beat them.
Sounds good. Excellent.
They're between me and my belt.
Okay. And what about you, Andrew Guy? Going forward in the teams tournament here, is there anybody that you're looking to face down the line on your quest for the belts?
Well, even though Mark Riley can't seem to get it together, I would love to face Who's the Boss in the finals and finally put that traitorous backstabber where he belongs so he will see the equivalency of the family.
Okay, well, equivalency, probably in the dictionary now at the end of this interview here. Congratulations to you once again, family, Robert Meyer Burnett et al. We will be right back with the Wildberries.
All right, Ken, and as you can probably see, Josh McCouga going back to the Toad Hop days, tweeting right behind us.
He's at the wrong desk.
You're one at the
over
podium
there.
shortly for what could be the last Wildberries interview that we see in quite some time. You would imagine, Ken, that they're able to get it back, if not for a movie trivia Schmoedown match next season, maybe for some sort of reunion tour, barnstorming around the Middle East, the Midwest, excuse me, or the Middle East, if they want to go on a USO tour with me later on this summer.
Yeah, eventually Schmoedown's going to need to have old-timers games where we bring out the retired heroes.
Like a Field of Dreams.
Yeah, like a Field of Dreams or a Yankee game. But let's go right now. God be with her, Emma Fife with the Wildberries.
And we are back with the Wildberries. Josh McCouga.
Elizabeth Taylor was in a movie in the 90s?
Yeah, she was.
Just hanging out at the Neverland Ranch.
I was confused if you knew what year the Flintstones, since they said the year to the Judy. Listen, Josh McCouga, you can guess with the best of them. The Judy Garland guess was not a high point for you before that.
I would like to point out the fact that I said Judy Garland to Elliot, and he was like, sounds good.
She might still be alive. I have no idea.
Listen, I love that you guys as a team are so on the same page.
Yeah.
That's
Well, because the Wildberries are a culmination of berry power, right? Everybody knows it's like blueberry, raspberry, blackberry, all together to make a wild berry. Thus, Elliot, our strengths and weaknesses combined for Captain Planet.
that totally checks out. Now, I have to say though, Elliot, you had a great showing in this match. You played great today.
I mean, I got out of bed. I came to the show. Usually our matches are in the evening. So I think that might have been a key difference that I probably should have figured out like 2 years ago. But better late than never. Turns out, wake up, go to McDonald's, get a coffee, pound some white wine. That's when I'm at my sharpest. I wish I'd known this, but, now we know.
Now we do. And Josh McCouga, way to crush it on the 2010s.
I'll tell you what, I watch a lot of average movies. Everybody knows that. And if nothing, 2010s are full of just amazingly average movies. And so I saw them all, and thus I know them. And when I say average, I mean the movies that movie critics probably panned, and Josh McCouga lovesmovies.com/Bad Boys for Life loved those movies.
Yeah, here's the thing about Josh. He's traveling to weddings every weekend. He's riding on a lot of airplanes. And that category could probably better be described as airplane movies, because, you're on a plane, you're like, well, I'm not going to watch a great movie. I'm going to watch an average 2010s movie.
Absolutely.
That's what Josh does every week of the year.
Just those good time killer kind of movies. And you know what? I would like to say thank you to the Wildberries for bringing attention to the mediocre films of the 2010s and giving them that marginal amount of respect and recognition that they deserve.
All movies matter.
I'd also like to point out that you can still buy Wildberries t-shirts, even though somehow we're getting split up now because of rules that I don't make up. But if you haven't bought your Wildberries shirt, buy them now. I don't care if we don't win anything. This is just a ploy for us to make 2-3 cents per t-shirt.
You don't want to leave the house without a shirt on, and it's a shirt.
Listen, this may not be the final ride for the Wildberries. It's possible next season whoever drafts you, Josh McCouga, might also draft Elliot or the other way around.
Luck has not been on our side ever in the history of us being a team, but it has been on our side in the draft. So we shall see, I guess.
Well, only time will tell, but until then, this is the end of the road for you, Wildberries. We're very sorry to see you go.
They said it couldn't be done. They said there's no way the Wildberries could go 2 whole years without a single victory. And we showed you what it is.
You had some victories here.
I don't recall.
I can't entirely recall either, but I know they exist because I've seen them published on a website. Well, again, my condolences to you, gentlemen, and back to you, Ken and Mark.
Well, I'll tell you, it looks like poor Emma looks like a tourist walking into the wrong Jimmy Buffett's Margaritaville. God bless her.
Ken, no one in the studio knows this, but we actually do have a special treat for all the Wildberries fans out there. We have a remembrance video for the Wildberries. Cue it. I'm being told we do not have such video. That video has not actually been edited or rendered, but maybe sometime in the future, maybe not. Ken, I'm also getting word that potentially there is a loophole in the draft where if you drafted a Josh McCouga or an Ellie Dewberry, you might by proxy get their teammate in Wildberries, so maybe the Wildberries live next year.
Maybe. You never know. If I was a manager, I would not draft them, but maybe challenge another one too.
Well, maybe we'll have them up here on the desk when you and I get sick. Anyway, the Wildberries take the loss to the family who improves their record to 4-0 and, more importantly, advances in the Ultimate Schmoedown tournament. So stay tuned to see the Paddington 2 versus Evil Geniuses, because the winner of that is going to be taking on the family in round number 2 of the Ultimate Schmoedown. That is Ken Knapsack. Ken, the kids out there, they know about the movie Trivia Schmoedown Patreon. Select which tier is right for you today. They know about the live events of SchmoedownLive.com, and they know about the podcast. Anywhere you enjoy your podcast, you can check out the movie Trivia Schmoedown. What else do we need to know?
Just have a great time. Don't drink wine spritzers at 10 a.m. in Burbank. And be safe out there. Go to KenNapsack.com for all information on my shows. Mark Ellis Live for his shows.
Probably just go to Ken's. My website's under construction. Have a great day, everybody. See you next time on the movie Trivia Schmoedown.
Well, it was a good match. Went exactly how I thought it would. Family got the TKO, but the Wildberries, they were highly entertaining, as they always are. Maybe they'll stay together next year. Maybe they won't. We'll have to wait and see. Both Drews played really well. They can very seriously make a run in this tournament. I still got Who's the Boss winning this thing, but the family could very easily take this. And also, Ellis, Ken, I'll be seeing them Saturday night in D.C. I'm going to the comedy show for Ellis. It's going to be amazing. Can't wait for that. If you like my reactions, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel, Christopher Woodburn. You can find me on Twitter, ChrisWoodburn83, Facebook, Christopher Michael Woodburn. So until next time, Mr. Boy C-Dub, peace.